Part of what I can see as being a little bit of an issue is the fact that we, and to no fault of yours, you don't have receipts for your furniture, etc.
No, I mean,
I'm just saying
and that's, sorry?
It's not, people don't keep receipts forever. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that in the absence of receipts.
But for a lot of the stuff, I was able to locate like the identical item. For example, I had some Roche-Bobois bar stools that were damaged, and I found comparable stools online with the same hydraulic system, the lift, but they had a different bar stool top. And so I put those in there as a comparable, and then I saw my stool on there, didn't have a price. When I was in Montreal, I went into the store, I got the actual price of the exact stool that I still have. They still sell it. So, I mean, there should be no argument there of what that chair is worth. I mean, you can call and get that price yourself, right? So it's the same stool. They still sell the extra cushions that I bought. So, I mean, I don't know why we would even have an argument over the price of something like that. Not everything is that clear cut, but I mean, just the stools alone are worth $6,000 and $768, I think, when you add the cushions, and then that includes the $10,000 offer. So I'm like, where are we having this disconnect?
Let me ask you, this is very fundamental, and this is actually very, very important. Let me ask you this. If you thought that all of that was worth $6,000, would you be expecting Penske to pay you $6,000?
For, you mean just the stools?
Yeah, well, your damaged items, whatever.
100%. Like, they damaged it, so replace it. That's the only fair thing to do. It's like, if you broke something of somebody else's, replace it.
Let's stop there if I can. You think that because they damaged it, they should replace it?
Yeah, I do. Right? 100%. Why would it be any other way? I mean,
because that law, they're not responsible for replacing it. Your insurance company, that's what I was explaining to you before. If you have insurance on your items and you have replacement costs on your policy, that would replace it.
That's if I damaged it, I would be accepting of that. But I didn't. I'm not the faulty person. It's their error. They should do the right thing and pay for what they've damaged. 100%. Why wouldn't they? Why would it be any? Why should I take the loss at all on this? Yeah.
Excuse me, Dana. What I'm trying to tell you is that they're not responsible for replacement costs. That's where I'm going with all of this.
Okay, but is that right? Is that correct?
This is not just Dana. This is anybody who brings a lawsuit to court. Okay? They don't get replacement costs.
So I should pay for the difference because I
get the actual cash value of your property at the time that it was damaged. Okay? That's what it is. You don't get replacement costs for your items just because, like, if you damage something that was 5 years old and you have the replacement cost now, you don't get the replacement cost for it. You get replacement cost less depreciation.
Yeah, and not everything depreciates, right? Some things depreciate. If you can't get them anymore and they become rare, they appreciate. Not everything depreciates. And I just, this is just an ethics thing. Like, I mean, I'm a woman. I spent my hard money to buy those items, and they got damaged through no fault of my own. Penske should just do the right thing. It shouldn't be about the law. This is what the law said. It's just ethics. It's just dignity and respect. And it's just, and I'm sorry. Yes, we'll do whatever it takes to just make this situation right. And we're sorry it happened. And, that's the way a really respectable, ethical company should be. I mean, it's just, I didn't do the damage. I know it was an accident. I don't think the tow truck driver even thought about it. I don't think he maliciously damaged my stuff. Penske, just called him up trying to get me. I was stuck on the middle of the road. in the middle of nowhere, and it was minus 18. And I came from Toronto. I wasn't dressed for the occasion. I had flip-flops on, and I ended up in snow. And I was by myself, not knowing if anyone would show up. So it was a scary situation that I had to go through with the breakdown. But I would think Penske would just understand and be human instead of just be corporate greed and just it's all about the money and the replacement cost. It's like, do the right thing. Like when do big companies just step up and just do the right thing? And the right thing is, those are my $6,000 bar stools. Pay for them. I didn't damage them. They're the exact same bar stools. You can buy them now. Why should I have to pay any part of that? It's a unfortunate situation that happened, but it's not my fault. I didn't tow the items, and I didn't, you know what I mean? But I'm the one that has to take the loss.
Okay. So like I said, what I'm going to do is I will give you a call back on Friday. You need time to review this file and see what's in there, what it is that you submitted, what it is that is said back and forth, and like I said, I'll come back to you and I'll see, what the situation is or what it is that I can tell you to where this is going.
Okay, I haven't even had a discussion with Colleen about any of the items, anything, even with Shailene. It's just, I did all the work and I spent a lot of time doing the work, and not to even talk about it. We haven't even gone through the list. It would have been the most logical thing. Okay, I've spent this much on storage. This is what I should be refunded on the storage. I should be refunded on, there's a lot of things I should be refunded on, and it shouldn't be a depreciation of, it's just, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. This is my thoughts on this. I'm if you wrong somebody, it's make it right. And Penske's a big corporation, right? Are they really going to be nickeling and diming over bar stool depreciation when they damaged my bar stools?
After I have a look,
it's really petty if you ask. You know what I mean? It's if you went into the bar and you saw a girl there and you accidentally knocked her drink over, would you buy her a new drink, or would you say, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's depreciation. You had a couple of sips. I'm only gonna buy you a half a drink"? Because it's that's exactly what we're when you put it in the terms like that, it sounds so gaudy and just bad human. Do you know what I mean? It's a perfect example. You accidentally knock over her drink. Would you buy her a full drink? Would you buy her a brand new drink, or would you only buy her a half a drink? I'm asking you as a man. It's the same thing. You go into a bar, you accidentally knock a woman's drink out of her hand.
Totally different.
What if you do this? No, it's the same thing. What if you spilled her drink?
So when I'm talking to you, you're talking based on principle, and I'm talking to you based on the law, right? So, we're going to have to try and figure that out, right?
So we can take this one step forward. So you bump into her, you knock her drink out of her hand, and it spills on her outfit. So what do you do? Do you,
Dana, I'm dealing in reality here.
It is reality. This is reality. The fact that the law is making it so that you can injure another person and not compensate them, especially when Penske is well within the means to take care of this entire bill, instead of dragging it out and making me deal with this trauma every day, they're dragging it out. And that's not right. They have the means to have settled this 4 months ago.